Okay, try setting this up here, see what happens. Put a couple rocks on this shelf so it doesn't flip over. Turn it just a tiny bit. All right, so I'm trying out these new paints that I got based on, I'm a fan of Margot Hallac. So, yeah, here we go. These are Daniel Smith Extra Fine, Jean Haines Master Artist Set. So this is Cascade. Now I'm putting on Green Appetite. So let's see what happens with this one. Put this right up here beside. Put it together, kind of cool. Okay. I made this is cold pressed paper, and I made it wet. And the other thing I did is I put water in each of my little palette spots here. Just put a tiny dab of these tubes on. And then just stir it up so that it's like a wash. And I'll have to clean that out. Okay. Now I'm someone who used to paint with acrylics, sold a few pieces of work. I am in no means a professional painter. I'm just messing at the moment. I may try to turn it into something professional. I don't know. We'll see. But this one here is, yeah, Green Appetite. This time we'll start at the bottom. Bring it up. Don't go off the page now. I think it needs to be a little bit darker, but for the sake of just seeing how light washes would work, because I'm currently enrolled in a botanical illustration course. So, yeah. Now I'm going to move on to the yellows. And I see that I've got a little bit where I don't want paint on my palette. So, yeah, I'm just going to dab that up. Get that out of there. Get this out of here. And I gotta be a little bit more careful. Oh well. Live and learn. And for the sake of not having another mess like that, oh, this really wants to come on out. Well, I was gonna do yellows. So, okay, let's do red instead. And we're going to go ahead and put the yellow over there by the green. Might as well do them both. Now this one is a little bit more mannerly as it's coming out of the tube. So I'm just going to take just a tiny bit here off the top of the tube. Maybe just a tiny bit more. And then just put it in there. Yeah, I don't have enough water in here. But it will kind of sort of make a wash enough to check out the color. Put it back on. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be doing with these paints, once I get used to working with them, is I'm going to be taking these paints, make my own pan, and then I will mix them with egg, create my own egg tempera thing. Don't know how well that's gonna work, but hey, you don't know what you can do until you actually give it a try. Okay, so we've got one more yellow to go. Oh boy, this one's taking a trip. It's going off and doing its own thing. Okay, this works better. I'm gonna just take it and do that. Okay, so the yellow that I just put on there is Nickel Azo Yellow. And this is Aussie Red Gold. And there's the box they came from. I got it on Amazon. It's kind of expensive, but these colors are pretty. And we're doing the botanical illustration stuff that I have to do for this class I'm taking. These look like they'll be good colors for it. So here we go with some Aussie Gold. I love it when the colors run together. And this was damp. It's kind of getting dry now because I'm being a slow poke. Okay, wipe this off. I should be moving faster, but I don't want to. Get a nice pretty pink going on there with that wash. And a purpley reddish color, yeah, that reminds me of, it's not quite cranberry, it's more of a purpley, like a mush raspberry, yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see what we can do with, this is quinacridone magenta. Okay. Wrap your mouth around that one. Let me take this one from the bottom. Whee! Okay, next up, make sure that all the magenta off my palette knife. These are not running as much as the others did because, like I said, this is getting dry because I've been slow poking it. Ooh, hot pink. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's stir it up a little bit. Now, how hot is this opera pink? Is she the bearded fat lady that's singing? I'm also gonna go from the bottom up on this one because all that yellow bleeding up there at the top, but then again, who cares? I'm just making straps on the paper, that's all. Okay, Now, this one is Imperial Purple. I like the way that magenta and then fades into pink. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. And no, I'm not trying to make a rainbow. I'm just playing with paint. You like this? Give it a thumbs up. If you don't, well, go look at somebody else's work then. That's all I can tell you. Okay. So, yeah, Imperial Purple. Here we go. Get some more on the brush. Some more on the brush. There we go. Cool. I like that. Wish I would have had this purple when I was doing the, go away. Hope I don't get any paint on this one, but yeah, when I was doing this one, it would have been nice to have had that Imperial Purple because I think it would have been a better color. But anyway. Okay, so we got two more colors to go. One is Lunar and the other is Moonglow. Let's see. I think I'll put Moonglow on next. And Lunar Blue, I'll hold that for the end. And then I'm gonna have to get another palette thingy out here. And use one of these. I really like to because they're all stained up. And hold on a minute, I gotta go get some water. I've got some distilled water down there, but I'm testing out how it is with my well water because it's pretty clean water. Stool sitting right there. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. This is already pretty stained up. That's one thing I do not like about these plastic palette things. Try to get them all nicely cleaned up and everything, and you're still going to end up with some staining on them. So, oh, my Moonglow's already open and I completely did not think about that. What did I do with the lid? Ooh boy, I'm gonna be in big trouble if I lose that lid. Alright. Here is the Moonglow. Don't you know? I gotta find the lid. Sorry about this, guys. But you know what? I don't edit. I just let it be how it is. I'm not perfect, and I don't even try. I am not. You know? It's real life. Let it be like real life. Okay. Oh boy, that was a big old splot. kind of a cool color. I like that. Okay, what did I do with that darn lid? Lord have mercy. Carrie, you are a nutcase and a banana peeling. I can sit over there on that other piece of garbage that I painted for the sake of painting something. Well, all right, I got one more color and then I will go looking for that paint lid. Ooh, this one is Lunar Blue. Gonna get this on here real quick before I lose another lid. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go looking for lids. Let this be our last color. And I am loving these colors. I'm just gonna use some nice fresh water here. All right. Lunar Blue, nice to meet you. Here we go. Ooh, I like that. Let's just fill up the rest page with it. It looks like one runs into the other. Yeah. Alrighty, started with green, ended with blue. It looks good. What do you think? Anyway, you got a comment? You got anything you wanna kibitz about? Well, go ahead. Aha! I found my lid. So now my moon glow will not dry up. Okay, so if you like the video, like, subscribe. You got some tips on the way to check these colors out better, go ahead and leave it. I just thought it would be cool to make something like this to play with. Years and years and years ago, I made a picture for a lady that was, it was actually colored pencil. I made the stripes real close together on the page of the colors that were special in her life. So all the colors and like that put really, basically on top of and right up against each other, all those layers of color, made it like a moonlit night. And then I took some of the white to kind of do some, oh come on, my mind just went blank. But it's like it blurs it and it makes a little bit of, it's called burnishing. That's what it's called. I knew I'd think of it. Anyway, and then in the center was this gal standing on top of a rock, and she had like a mourning dove that she was setting free. And anyway, so I did this for this gal and she absolutely loved it. So I was thinking about that memory when I was deciding what I was going to do to test out the colors. Instead of just making regular little swatches, I wanted to do something that was fun. And not that making swatches isn't fun, it is, but just not today. So I'm going to smoosh this down here along here and see what happens. That's interesting. Doesn't quite turn into mud, but it could get there pretty easy. So anyway, yeah, I think that these will be really, really good colors for the botanical illustration. They're kind of whimsical colors, and you know, I've just been playing around with different watercolor techniques here and made a total mess of this to see what would happen if I just put a pretty color down and then just put a dot of paint while it's all still wet and see where it goes, and kind of roll the paper around a little bit and see what happens. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why I called it that. Anyway, I'll probably just rip it up, throw it in the trash. And then I got a little bit more disciplined with this one. I followed a YouTube video, another shout out for Margot Hallac, if you haven't watched her work. She's really good. Now these are supposed to be a different kind of flower. But I decided to go a little abstract. So there it is. And I'm gonna go get a drink. So thank you for watching. Gotta lift this off of here carefully so it doesn't fall on the floor.